Hi everybody, welcome to the amazingly beautiful world of Vigor, which has just released on early access on PC. It's a extraction shooter from Bohemia Interactive, the people behind DayZ and the Arma series. Been out on console for quite a long time, and yeah, it's a whole heap of fun. However, in early access you do have to pay to play, whereas this will be going free to play in a few months when it goes to version 1.0. So there's a bit of confusion about what's going to happen when the game goes free to play. What's going to happen to the stuff that you've earned or bought in the early access period. So what's going to happen? Let's just jump out of here and go onto the Vigor Reinforcements Packs site. Is the game at the moment on PC is in early access. In order to get access to this early access, you have to buy the reinforcement pack, which I think is about $16.99. That gets you early access and gets you a load of stuff as well. Here we go. Gets you all this stuff. So lots of guns, lots of things like grenades and scanners and health items, and also they give you a load of crowns as well, which is the money that you can spend in the shops, to get like a custom skin for your gun or clothes for your character, all that sort of stuff. Now what's going to happen is that when it goes to version 1.0, so when it comes out of early access and goes to full release, all progress will be wiped from your character. So anything that you've earned as part of the battle pass, anything that you've bought in the shop will go. Anything you've earned through completing challenges or stuff that you've looted when you've been on missions, everything will go. Your base will go back to level 0, so you'll lose all the upgrades you've done that make it look better and make it more productive in terms of producing resources, and you'll be given again the reinforcement pack. So everything that was in the reinforcement pack you'll have issued to you again, minus the crowns, because they don't actually mention the crowns, which again is the money in Vigor. They don't mention that, so you won't get that. So you won't be able to immediately jump into the shop and and buy. For example, I went in and bought the stalker sort of looking skin. Now the idea with this is that they give you the money and they let you play around with all this stuff, so you can get experience of playing the game as to what it's like and how to use the shop, and having experience with lots of different guns. So it's giving you a leg up for when the version does go to 1.0, when it does go to comes out of early access and goes free to play. You'll have all those extras given to you again. But obviously you'll be much more familiar with the game, because you'll be familiar with the maps, you'll be familiar with how it works, you'll be familiar with the upgrade system with the base and what that means to do that, and things like how crates work to give you plans and everything to do with the upgrade system and the leveling system that is with the game. So there we go. So that's basically what's going to happen. As soon as it goes free to play, as soon as it goes out of early access into version 1.0, your character and all of your progression in the game will be wiped, but you'll be re-given all of the things in the pack that you bought when you spent your £16.99 on the reinforcement pack. So there we go. Hopefully that's helpful. Now, what's really important for me as well is, if you do decide to dive into Vigor, and it is an awful lot of fun, it really is very good indeed. It's debatable about how the Bohemia Interactive have decided to do this, but they've decided to do it this way. What's really important is, do use the feedback tracker. In fact, let's go here. So there's the Vigor PC feedback tracker. I'll put a link in the description below this video. Do use this, so if you come across bugs or suggestions, you can create tickets where you say, look, I think you should do this, or look, this bug happened to me. And especially with the feedback tracker, the good thing about it is it's adding things and subjects into Bohemia Interactive's proper development cycle. So someone will actually look at this. You could use the Discord as well. And there's lots of answers in the Discord. I'll put a link to the Vigor Discord in the description as well, so you can go on there. But the feedback tracker, I think, is a very good way. So there we go. Personally speaking, if you were to ask me, is it worth spending this money on this this pack to get early access? Well, I think probably, and I've mentioned this before, is when the game goes free to play, I would have thought most people would really benefit from having that reinforcements pack, because when you first start off in Vigor, I'm pretty sure they just give you a Thompson submachine gun and a pistol, and it's quite difficult to start with that because you can only really engage enemies at close range. Whereas if you've got this reinforcement pack just to start you off, it's giving you the assault rifles, it's giving you some sort of DMRs and grenades and things like that, that really kind of allow you to explore and learn the game, not being at a massive disadvantage, where you're just running around with a pistol and kind of get shot by people who are simply out of your range. So there we go. That's what's going to happen when Vigor goes to 1.0 free to play. Character gets wiped, base progression gets wiped, and the only things that you get back are the things that you were originally given in the Vigor reinforcement pack. Right, if that video is helpful, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.